Hey, what's up, everyone? Have you seen the moon? Did you see it tonight? It was very, very bright. Brighter than I expected it to be. Normally, when they say there's some huge celestial event like that, it's not as big as what they let on, but it was very, very bright. It was the biggest and brightest moon in a while, actually. So, if you got to see it, let me know. I took a few pictures. Hopefully they turned out. The couple of pictures that I did take, I thought I took a few, but it was just a couple. It didn't really turn out that much, but it did look like a headlight. I mean, it looked very, very bright. There's been a lot of strangeness, a whole lot of strangeness happening, but something happened to me. I went in I was going to go in Kroger, and I fell. And I fall a lot, but this time what happened is I just slipped downward, and I hit my knees directly on the ground and my hands. And if I'd hit my head on that concrete floor, I would have blacked out. I was just like, oh, I was like, oh crap, oh please Lord help me. I was just like, golly, that hurt. And this guy had walked up that worked there, and he was like, are you okay? I said, I don't know yet. I couldn't feel my knee, and it hurt, and I was limping. I went to the restroom and got my bearings. My phone had died, so I had called my mama. She was on the outside in the truck. Thankfully, she was able to get in there, and she let them know what had happened, and they looked for me, and then they had a nurse that was on scene, and they asked, are you doing all right? They first acted like they thought I was faking it for a lawsuit or something. That's the way they always look. And I said, I don't know, I just fell, and I said, I don't know what happened. I mean, I went directly down on my knees, and it hurt, and I said, I'll see if I'm going to be okay. And then I said, my knee, and she looked at my knee and was like, oh, like, okay. She seen that. She said, just elevate it. Yeah, just elevate your knee and take care of it. Take some ibuprofen, all this stuff. And I took some baclofen and some things for the Tylenol and pain and stuff, but it was crazy. It was crazy. And I was just like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Said a few things there that, and I was like, Lord, please help me. Please no. Because oh my goodness, it was bad. I fell directly down on that concrete floor, and when they seen my knee, they knew it was serious then. And they said, we want to know if it's necessary to, go to like, have an emergency situation or something. But they said, if you can walk, okay, you can bend your knee and everything. She was a licensed, person to check things out. So, she was stating that if I felt like I could move or walk on it, that I would be okay. So that's what happened yesterday. And it was chaotic. Everyone was very moody yesterday, most people. I was happy. I mean, Mama and I had a great day. We were happy, just laughing and listening to music and talking and laughing and just, we had a great day, all but the whole falling situation. And then I had a Charlie horse as I fell. And oh my goodness. And then now my muscles are so sore and I'm so achy. But my energy, my adrenaline, my everything just was up. My everything literally was just heightened. And, but the thing is, everyone, girls wanted to be around me. Girls they just spoke to me and everything. And everyone was just so happy to see me. Most people. Several people. But a bunch of people seem so, I just try to be friendly to everyone and talk to everyone, but I just seemed to put off a vibe that attracted everyone Monday. That's just the way it was. And just a moment ago, I heard a voice, a spirit voice. The cat did too. That cat is so unpredictable and gets so moody that it's crazy. But anyway, back to what happened. People were just, mostly glad to be around me, and everyone, people, strangers. But some people were just like so moody and looking for trouble. And lately I've been like, you don't want to mess with me. I'm in one of those modes or zones, I'm just like, look, like people will come up to you like, different various druggies, or someone will try to come up to you and say something, and I'm like, look, no man, no, like, nope, like don't even start with me. Or some guy behind us, sadly, it was this black guy behind us, and he was like saying that, he's like, man, y'all taking too long, y'all are taking way too long. We just gotten there to McDonald's, and the guy's trying to have a fit, you know. He's trying to have a fit saying that we're taking too long. He said, when I come to a place, I know what I'm ordering. I was like, we just got in here. And I just ignored. I didn't even know he was even talking. See, I didn't even hear it. Daddy had heard it. I didn't. And I was like, no, dude. I was like, no one's going to mess with me the way I am. I've been so high strung. And he just kind of got quiet. He wasn't saying it loud enough where I could hear. When he got over there, and I was like, looking at him like, what's the deal? And I was getting my drink, like, I'm not frightened of you. And I got my drink, and he just walked off. He got very nervous and walked off. Daddy said, have a nice day. Normally, you know, I'm glad he didn't get all whatever toward him, but they just rolled with it. We just rolled with it and was like, yeah, whatever. I didn't even know what happened. And anyway, everyone at McDonald's was nice to me, but the thing is, the people have been high strung. The guy at Kroger, he was just like looking like what? What's the problem? Are you gonna say something? Okay, good. You're not. It was like people are just expecting tension. Tension seems to be rising. And it seems to be, once again, and I think it has to do with what all's happening right now. There's a whole dynamic shift. Everything is shifting. And it's just, and the crap we have running in politics right now, I mean, makes that book, The Last President, realistic. I mean, I felt that way. It's like, this is the last president. This is over. I mean, we have people that, it seems like a joke. I mean, we have nothing to vote for, in my opinion. It's like, this is a joke. In my opinion, it was like, Trump's the only one that should get it, President Trump. I mean, and what's happening? Terror is starting to rise again. The terror, all that crap is starting to go on again now that he's being pushed out. I've got another story. There's this guy, this Islamic guy, a Muslim, he pledged his allegiance to the Islamic State. Pledged his allegiance. And they still said, oh, we don't know whether or not to. And he had a bunch of terror plan. A bunch. But the police shot him. Oh, they spent a bunch of taxpayer dollars healing him in the hospital. Let him loose. Lawyer wouldn't answer the phone. And now they said on the World News, David Muir said, well, they don't know whether or not they're going to charge him with any terror charges. Whether it was an act of terror. Yes, it was an act of terror. He was threatening police officers. He was threatening national security. He was threatening the people. That's terrorism. And he pledged his allegiance to the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, and they don't know whether to. What kind of world are we living in? They don't know whether it was terror-related or not. Yes, it was terror-related. He was going to be a terrorist. I just don't get it. I just don't understand what is happening in this world today. Anyway, it feels like another shift is taking place. We live in a completely different atmosphere. People have changed. I had a great day yesterday, all but the falling and everything, and people were nice to me, but, I was nice to people. I was nice to everyone else, but I didn't take any crap. It's like, don't push it, or don't, I don't take crap from people who are trying to start trouble or anything like that. No. It's like, don't start with me, but I'll be friendly with you. And I was nice to everyone and said, hey, how are you doing today? And it's just like everywhere I went, that something was trying to cause problems. Maybe it's the full moon. Maybe the full moon was causing problems. I don't know. But I know the grass is already growing, the trees are budding, and we've gotten record amounts of rain, and it's been crazy. But the whole shift is taking place in what we have running politically now, and right now, this president was the only one that's able to stand up against terror and not go for the agenda. The only one that's been able to stand up against all of this, and then they're trying to bring him down. They asked him, why did you use such harsh words against Kim Jong-un? And he said, did they forget the fact that, Trump said, did they forget that he was threatening nuclear missiles to Guam? To Hawaii, sending ballistic missiles all over the place that he claimed were duds. He was sending, submarines that he claimed were duds. And he said, did they forget about that? And they're calling him hostile? They're calling the president hostile? And he said, now I've had a great relationship with Kim Jong-un, and they're having a problem with that. That makes no sense. I mean, they want problems, and they want someone else in there that they can use to control for their agenda. They just want a puppet. They want a puppet in there so they can bring in their leadership that they want. And control. Continue brainwashing people. Yeah, he stuck his foot in his mouth when he said, I didn't have to do this. I didn't need to do this. He shouldn't have stated that. And he should have dealt with the money he had, got the billions that he was going to get, and rolled with it. Or they should have used the El Chapo Act. But guess what? El Chapo released names in courts. El Chapo Guzman released names in courts. And guess what? Guess what? Hillary Clinton was one of the names paid off. Obama, many of the people in the previous administration were paid off, paid hundreds of millions of dollars in hush money from the Mexican cartel, the drug cartel, and made lots and lots of money from drug trafficking, which we knew that. And El Chapo's releasing all that information in court. Will the news tell that? No. They're only telling the money that he gave to the Mexican administration and the Mexican president. But he gave money to Obama, Hillary, he gave money to Elizabeth Warren, he gave money to all those people. Millions upon millions of dollars in hush money used to pay them off. Are they telling that? No. But anyway, that's the day I had yesterday, and that's the way it's been. There's a shift happening, and all this stuff that people are making up that the news media is so quick to go to, just all the bullying stuff. We're being bullied. You're hated for Christ's namesake, as it stated. As it states in the Bible, you'll be hated for my name's sake. Well, you are. If you're a believer in Jesus Christ, you're like, well, you're an outcast of society. That's not right. You see all the pestilences and disasters happening in this world. It was foretold, and we see it. We see it happening. I'm going to show you all in a moment. I'm going to show you really quickly the, let's see. Check out the grass already. The trees are, the grass is growing like crazy. I've got to take another picture of the grass in another angle. And these are the tree buds already. It's the middle of winter. The middle of winter and the trees are growing. Check out the buttercups. Look at the buttercups. In the middle of winter. Perfectly growing. Got some dog treats yesterday, took a picture of that, but yeah, the buttercups are already growing, the grass is growing, the leaves are coming out, trees are just budding like crazy. Crazy stuff already, but anyway, that was the day I had yesterday. I wish things would go back to the way they should be, but we know the direction in which we're going, and but I just wanted to send much love and pray that I feel better, pray that things balance out. I'm going to hopefully utilize the celestial energy of this, I was going to say smart moon, I'm thinking of smart lights right now, of this smart moon. This bright moon, I mean, I'm going to, the super moon, I'm going to try to use the energy for positivity, and may the Lord bless us. Anyway, God bless you all, peace. I just wanted to share what all is going on with me and around this world. I have much more to share. Peace, bye.